Hello, welcome to Hare Krishna Dashagam 3 of Srimad Narayaniyam. Bhakti Swarupa Varnanam, Bhakti Prarthana Cha, meaning qualities of the perfect devotee. Padanto Namani Pramadabara Sindhau Nipatitaha Smaranto Rupam Te Varada Katayanto Gunakataha चरन्तो ये भक्त्यास्त्वयि खलु रमन्ते परममूनहं धन्यान् मन्ये समधिगत सर्वाभिलषितान्. Parada means, O Lord, who bestoweth boons. O Lord, who bestoweth boons, He Varada. Te namani means thy names. Patantaha means chanting. Te rupam means thy form. Smarantaha meditating upon. Pramadabara sindhau in the ocean of bliss. Nipatitaha means submerged. Gunakataha, the narrations of thy excellences. Katayantaha means narrating to one another. Charantaha, moving about without any fixed place of residence. Ye bhaktaha, whichever devotees, tvayi, in thee, param ramante kalu, revel intensely indeed. Amun samadhigada sarvabhilashitan, they who have attained all desires, that is, who have no desire other than for the Lord, and who have attained that desire. Aham dhanyan manye, I consider to be fortunate. Full meaning of the first slokam. O bestower of boons, I consider those devotees alone to be most fortunate who always chanting thy names and meditating on thy form remain ever submerged in the ocean of bliss, who are always engaged in narrating to one another thy excellences, who always move about without any fixed place of residence, visiting thy temples and other holy places, who have no desires to be fulfilled, and who revel in thee alone. Second sloka. Gadaklishtam kashtam tavacharana sevarasabare apyanasaktam chittam bhavadi badavishnu kurudayam bhavatpadamboja smarana rasiko nama nivahanaham gayam kuhachana vivatsyami vijane. Gadaklishtam means tormented by various afflictions. Chittam, my mind. Tavacharana seva rasa bare abhi, even in the intense bliss of the worship of thy feet. Anasaktam bhavadi, does not feel interested. Bada kashtam, what a pity. Hey Vishnu, O Vishnu, daya kuru, have compassion. Aham bhavatpadamboja smarana rasikaha, I becoming intent on worshipping thy lotus feet. Nama divahan, thy various names. Gayam, going on singing. Kuhachana vijane, in some uninhabited place. Vivatsyami, shall dwell. O Lord, Vishnu, full meaning, being tormented by afflictions of the body and the mind. I do not feel any desire even for the intense bliss of thy worship of thy feet. Have compassion on me and shower thy grace on me, so that I, becoming free from all these afflictions and becoming intent on worshipping thy lotus feet, shall be able to dwell in some unfrequented place, always chanting thy names. Number 3. Kripate jata chetkimiva nahi labhyam tanubridam madhiya kleshauka prashamana dasha nama kiyati na ke loke अस्मिन् अनिशमयि शोकाभिरहिता भवद्भक्ता मुक्ताः सुखगतिमसक्ता विदधते. I means, O Lord, te kripa, thy grace, jata chet, if there is, tanubridam, for all embodied beings. Kim iva nahi labhyam, what is there that is not attainable? Madhiya kleshauka prashamana dasha nama kiyati, how insignificant a task is to put an end to my host of afflictions. Asmin loke, in this world, ke bhavad bhaktaha, all who are thy devotees. Anisham, always. Shokabhirahitaha, totally free from sorrow. Muktaha, having become liberated. Asaktaha, free from all attachment. Sukagadim na vidadate, are they not freely moving about in bliss? Full meaning of the text. O Lord, what is there that is not attainable by embodied beings if they have thy grace? That being so, what an insignificant task it is for thee to put an end to all my afflictions. Are there not so many devotees of thine who, being always totally free from sorrow and having attained the state of liberation in life and become free from all attachment, are moving about as they please, enjoying bliss? Number 4. मुनिप्रौटारूटा जगदी खलु गूढात्मगदयो भवत्पादाम्बोजस्मरणविरुजो नारदमुखाः चरन्तीश स्वैरं सदद परिनिर्बाधपरचित्सदानन्द नन्दाद्वैतप्रसरपरिमग्नाः किमपरम्. He Isha, means, O Lord, Gudhatmagadeyaha, whose movements are not known to others, or who have known the self which is a secret from others. Bhavatpadamboja smarana virujaha, who have become free from all sorrow because of constant contemplation of thy lotus feet. Narada Mukaha Muniprautaha, great sages like Narada. Jagadi Rutaha Kalu, are indeed well known in the world. Te Sadata Parinirbada Parichit Sadananda Dvaida Prasara Parimagnaha, they being always immersed in the supreme non-dual bliss consciousness which is ever effulgent. Swairam charanti, move about at will. Aparam kim? What more is there to be desired? O Lord. Full meaning: O Lord, great sages like Narada, whose movements are not known to others, or who have attained the knowledge of the self, which is not known to others, and who have become free from all sorrows because of constant contemplation of thy lotus feet, are indeed well known in the world, being always immersed in the supreme non-dual bliss consciousness, Satchidananda, which is ever effulgent. They move about at will. What more can one desire to attain? Okay, now coming to fifth sloka. Bhavadbhaktihi spita bhavatu mama saiva prashamaye dashesha kleshaukamna न खलु हृदि सन्देहकणिका न चेद् व्यासस्योक्तितस्तव च वचनं नैगमवचो भवेन्मिथ्या रत्या पुरुषवचनप्रायमखिलं मम भवद्भक्तिः my devotion to thee spita bhavatu may grow more and more. Sa eva, that devotion alone, ashesha kleshaukam, all sufferings, prasamayet, will eradicate. Hridi, in mind, sandeha kanika na kalu, there is not the slightest doubt indeed. Nached, if it were not so, Vyasasya uktihi, the words of sage Vyasa, tava vajanam, thy words, naigam avachaha cha, and the statements of the Vedas, akilam, all, ratya purusha vajana prayam, like the words of street urchins, mithya bhaved, would become untrue. Full meaning of the fifth text. May my devotion to thee grow in intensity, that alone will remove all my sufferings. There is not the slightest doubt in my mind about this, for if it were not so, the words of sage Vyasa in the Puranas, thy own words to Arjuna and Uddhava, and the statements of the Vedas would all become untrue, like the babblings of street urchins. Number 6. Bhavadbhaktistavat pramuka madura tvadgunarasad kimapyaruta chedakila paritapa prashamani punaschante swante vimala paribodayam bodayamila अमिलन् महानन्दाद्वैतं दिशति किमतः प्रार्थ्यमपरम् भवद्भक्तिः तावद् devotion to thee indeed त्वद्गुणरसात् because of the joy of hearing thy excellences pramukha madura is sweet even in the beginning. Kimapi aruta ched, if it grows even a little. Akila paritapa prashamani, it destroys all sorrows completely. Antecha, at the end also, swante, in the mind. Vimala paribodayamilan mahanandadvaidam, the supreme bliss arising from the dawn of the pure knowledge of identity with the non-dual Brahman. Dishati, confers, adaha param, greater than this. Kim prarthyam, what is there to be asked for? Full meaning of the sixth text. Devotion to thee indeed is sweet even in the beginning, because of the joy which arises from listening to thy excellences. If this devotion grows even a little, it destroys all sorrows completely. Besides, at the end also it confers the supreme bliss of the experience of one's identity with the non-dual Brahman. What is there greater than this? Number 7. विदूय क्लेशान् मे कुरु चरणयुग्मं धृतरसं भवक्षेत्रप्राप्तौ करमवीचते पूजनविधौ भवन्मूर्त्यालोके नयनमतते पादतुलसीपरिघ्राणे घ्राणं श्रवणमभीते चारुचरिते. Removing my afflictions of body and mind, make my 2 feet take delight in going to thy temple. Before that, the word meaning, I left that. Kleshan viduya, removing my afflictions. Kleshan viduya. Me charana yugmam, my 2 feet. Bhavat kshetra praptav, in reaching thy temple. Karam apicha, and the hand. Te pujana vidau, in performing thy worship. Nayanam, the eyes. Bhavan murtyaloke, in seeing thy auspicious form. Atagranam, and the nose. Te pada tulasi parigrane, in enjoying the fragrance of the tulasi leaves placed at thy feet. Sravanam, the ears. Te charucharite api, in listening to the accounts of thy wonderful deeds. Gritarasam kuru, make them take delight. Full meaning, removing my afflictions of body mind, make my 2 feet take delight in going to thy temple. My hand in performing thy worship, my nose in enjoying the fragrance of the tulasi leaves placed at thy feet, and my ears in listening to the accounts of thy wonderful deeds. Here note is given. Sri Bhattadiri prays that the Lord may deign to eradicate all his ailments and ailments which distract him from concentrate on his worship and make his organs of perceptions and organs of action take delight in dedicating themselves solely to his worship. So here Bhattadiri prays to the Lord to eradicate all his ailments so that he can perform his worship to the Lord in a better way. The poet makes it clear again and again that he is not asking for recovery from disease in order to engage himself in worldly pursuits, but only to enable him to devote himself wholeheartedly to the worship of the Lord. So it is clearly mentioned here that Bhattadiri tells the Lord clearly that it is not